Alrighty, so I thought that we would ask about what's going on generally this week up to today and why, with respect to the effects had on you by the full moon, the lunar eclipse taking place on November 8th. And there will be two piles, which I'll be determining using this Claves Astrologicae Oracle deck. And the same author, Tina Gong, has just a basic tarot deck. So it's like a collection that I'm using today, both of them. So for the first pile, that will be determined by seventh house, Neptune, and Aquarius. So Neptune and Aquarius in the seventh house, whatever that means to you. That's pile 1 or group 1. And pile 2 is the sixth house, Pluto, and Leo. Okay, so these are the two groups you can choose from or choose both, but the first one has Aquarius and Neptune in the seventh house, partnerships. Whereas the second group has Pluto and Leo in the sixth house, service. As in, group 1 relates a lot more to your relationships or one in general, whereas group 2 relates more to your routine or your job or something you've been working on in a routinely order or a way. Okay, so we'll start with pile 1. Okay, so what we're seeing or discussing, the main topic, is what it is that you're like reaping in or harvesting, because that's usually what the full moon represents. But because we have a lunar eclipse, that's like magnifying or maximizing the potential and or outcome of that harvest. So either something is coming in for you or something is being unlocked for you with this new moon, and we're just reading about what it is. So a lot of water energy with Neptune, as well as the Ace of Cups and the Five of Cups. You've been working very hard on yourself and your relationship with yourself, and it's been helping you move through a lot faster even than you imagined. what you've been creating, whether you know it or not, is like an emptiness in things that used to hold you back or make you feel regret, that is allowing a whole set of new things to pour into you, especially when it comes to relationships or a specific relationship you've been working through. So in this respect and in this area, what is coming toward you or kind of unfolding all the more with this November 8 lunar eclipse is that you are being given either literally like a new relationship or a clean slate or fresh start upon one specific one. Or all the more the capacity to do this with anything you have a relationship with, whether or not that's people. Something about your heart has unlocked and opened up so much in a way because you have spent so much time choosing faith and lightheartedness over what could have otherwise been like something heavy or draining. And because of doing that so many times as you have, it has accumulated in a way where the things of your heart right now are so like light and pure and free that it's allowing you to move forward, and as you do, attract toward you things of that nature that are light and free and honest, that respond to and mirror this in you, especially with people, but with anything that you kind of see as a heart's desire moving forward, whatever it means to you. This is kind of what's opening up for you starting November 8. It's something to look forward to. Okay, great. So now I'll move on to group 2. These away. Okay. So group 2, we had Pluto and Leo in the 6th house, which is like the house of Virgo. And generally what we're doing, like most specifically here, is talking about what it is that you'll be reaping in, or what's opening up for you or being given to you or unlocked for you on your journey moving forward, starting November 8th because of the effect of the full moon or lunar eclipse. So something about your 6th house, which represents what it is you do on the daily, or something you've been committing to in a routine or ritualistic way, where you've been putting a lot of positive, strong force and consistent energy into. We're seeing that you are harvesting the fruits of that labor that's coming in with the November 8 full moon. There are a few notable or significant changes that you have made in your routine, or the way it is that you give to yourself or to others around you in a way that is like a habit, habitual, that has created waves and waves of change within you and what it is that now has access to you, now that you have risen in that level. And that's wonderful. You might be a healer, like professionally, otherwise you identify as one very much, because the changes that you've been able to make in your own healing and that of others has been like monumental, and you're going to be seeing the effects of that and the outcomes of it moving forward, starting November 8th if you haven't already. Okay. The Four of Wands. And the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Cool. So with you, what's happening is a sense of completion or a feeling of coming into greater resonance in with your own self, and that feels like home to you in a way that you can see in the moment and claim as your own and embody it and do that all the more moving forward, is something that has unlocked or is being unlocked within you. You have so much awareness and insight into yourself and what it is that you do every day and where you mindfully channel your energy, and you've been doing that very consistently in a way that it's created a lot of change all around you. Starting November 8th, it's going to be all the more clear to you what it is that is happening, that is coming into a greater form of stability for you than you even imagined as you move forward. More and more, this is the reality you're stepping into and seeing unfold all around you, starting November 8th. Wonderful. Alrighty, so I think that'll do. Thank you.